Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I will be showing you guys how to beat Five Nights at Freddy's 6 or Five Nights at Freddy's Pizza Simulator Friday or night 5. So again, this night, this is where it gets like pretty difficult. So it's this night, and then the next night is the same thing, just a little more difficult. But this night has all the animatronics. So of course you're gonna have to really focus, and this one really takes more effort. But I will say Saturday is slightly harder and maybe more difficult than this. So you're really gonna have to focus up, and you're really gonna have to use your patience and your skills that you've learned throughout this series. And you're gonna it may take many tries. I know that this took me a few tries. Not everyone's gonna get it every time, but I think Saturday I'd be like first try, but that's just kind of lucky. But so it is kind of lucky, but so of course when you first start, you want to look at the motion detector, see who's closest, start a task, and look that direction. Once that task is done, go ahead and turn off the ventilation and the terminal, and go ahead and wait 8 seconds while staring at the vent. And if you hear any noises coming from that vent, wait 8 seconds, and then if there's no noise, you can turn the terminal and fan back on and continue another task. Look at the motion detector, continue another task, look at who's closest, kind of repeat. But if you hear, say, from both sides some movement, of course use good headphones for this, because it's really important for this night, because of course all animatronics are active. So you're gonna have to really focus. There will be times where they're on both sides, and in this scenario you want to just count 4 seconds and then immediately go to the other side, count 4 seconds, go back and forth a couple times until you don't really hear any movement anymore. As you can see right there, they were all kind of nearing the back, so I just kind of picked a side. Again, you can just pick whatever side, but it would probably be better to pick whoever's closest on the motion detector, just in case they do sneak up closer and you can't really hear them over the task then. Because when you're looking at a vent, it's 100% chance they can't kill you, but then of course there's the other vent. So you have to really take your time and be careful. So continuing this, again, they're there, both sides, so I'm doing a little bit quicker than 4 seconds, up to you. Just alternate sides pretty frequently until you don't really hear any noises. Again, whenever you're looking at the vents, you want to have the terminal and the fan off when you complete a task. Right there is kind of awkward because they're both, like, 2 of them are pretty close on each side. So again, this is where trouble could start. So you want to always be prepared. And I've had some comments saying that people are struggling with their temperature a lot. And really, temperature is one thing that I really struggled with. I think I was on my last task and I died because the temperature got too high. And I was a little frustrated because it went like so fast at the end. But again, it's just about maintaining, like having the fan on. As you can see right there, no one's that close. So you want to have the fan on as long as you can. Get it down to like 80, high 80 degrees. Again, it's okay to be in the 100 degrees. You just want to be careful that it doesn't get to 120. So if it gets to around like 113, then you honestly have to turn on the fan. Or if you're a silent ventilation user, you can use that while the terminal's on, but they changed it so you can't have it on while the terminal's off, which is kind of not great, and it frustrates a lot of people. Personally, I didn't really use silent ventilation a lot, but it's totally up to you. Again, temperature is crucial in this night. It is in basically every night, but this night especially, when there's all 4 animatronics, and next night even more important because of how much is going on. Again, next night is the same thing. It's just everyone moves a lot quicker and there's more of a chance you'll die. And so you have to be like really precise with all your movements. You can't spend too much time at the terminal. You can't like use a printing task and they're both on each side, because when you're printing a task or doing a task, it actually lures them towards you because of the sound. That's why if you have your terminal on and your air on, then it means that they'll come closer and faster. That's why you turn them off when you look at each direction, because then you're not making any noise and they don't get attracted as quickly. So what you want to do is just turn it off, look at one direction, wait 8 seconds, and then if you hear any noises, wait another 8 seconds. If not, turn back to the terminal, turn it on, look at motion detector, of course, turn the fan on, start a new task, and just kind of repeat. It's honestly just rinse and repeat on this. As you can see, they're most on the right side, so I just went on the right, looked at the right side, and I was already basically almost done. So I was just like, again, you don't have to be super careful. Like, if you see them in the very back, you can go ahead and start another task if you don't hear any noises. Like, again, I would say only turn off the terminal if they're somewhat close and, like, you hear something. If you hear even a noise, like, you don't know if it was an animatronic in your headphones, I would just turn it off anyways to be extra safe and just look back and forth until you either hear a noise again or just to make them go off. And if there is nothing, then go ahead and turn it back on. Again, there's no time limit in this night, so go ahead and take as much time as you need. You just need to be very careful and precise. Again, the time limit is kind of the temperature, but if you can maintain it pretty well, you should be pretty good for several minutes, honestly. Again, this night only took me like 6 minutes-ish, so I bet you guys could probably do the same thing. Again, it does take some luck with their movements, but again, it's all about you using your air and your terminal correctly, not luring them too close too fast, because at the start, if you get them all super close to you, then you're going to have a pretty hard time, trying to fend them off. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this night. Next night, I'll go into a little more detail. I don't really know what else to really say, but just be careful. When your temperature gets pretty high, you can see the screen starts turning red, but that's just an indicator to help you know. And yeah, once you're done with this night, there's no animatronics to salvage, so you can just go ahead and customize your pizzeria and continue on the next night when you feel like it. But yeah, I'll get into that next time. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry for the long upload, but yeah, anyways, hope you had a good day.